Yep, still broken.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. These videos, as of right now, are serving as updates to our 30-day Porsche build challenge, in which we try to get this motor that we've built for quite a long time in this car, and that started at the beginning of this month, and we're a little bit past halfway through it. We left off talking about, what were we talking about, Mega Squirt and stuff like that?
Yeah, how crappy this distributor is and our options for ignitions.
Yeah, so we're going distributorless. That's 100% happening now, because right now what Devin's doing is he's putting this back together because we've sold it. So for the price that we sold the distributor, the old CD ignition box and the coil, that was more than enough to buy MS2. That was our problem initially, is that MS1 can't control spark, and if we want to go distributorless, we gotta control spark. I mean, MS1 can, it's like a firmware update or something. You can do MS1 extra, but it isn't as good. Your tables aren't as big. I think with the MS2 we get 12 by 12 tables, both fuel and spark. I was able to get some ignition tables from members of the Pelican Parts forum, which is great. I got about 3 tables, so we should be able to make one ourselves with a combination of all that information. In addition to that, today we're gonna get this motor off the stand and onto the table jack, right? Table jack?
Yeah.
Table jack. Gonna drill a hole in this thing so we have access to the crank pulley when that's on. That needs to go back on because that's what the bar to lift this engine goes on. And once it's on the stand, we're gonna put the transmission on it. So right when we get that tooth wheel in, we can put this in the car. Putting on the transmission, obviously, that's pretty neat. You see how this thing spins? It's sweet. All right, put on the transmission. Obviously, this new clutch goes in, and these have a kind of crazy, like weird clutch linkage type deal. You know what goes on with that, don't you? Probably pissing you off when you're trying to put the shit back together.
Nah, I figured it out.
You figured it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that no longer belongs to us, so we have no option now but to go distributorless. A lot of you expressed when we were talking about EDIS the last time that you were interested in seeing exactly how that works out, exactly how you install that. Our application is obviously a Porsche, but installing these with MS2 or MS3, well maybe not MS3, but MS2 specifically is the same, I think, across most platforms. So if you're looking to get rid of your distributor and go full programmable ignition, this is an easy way to do it. So we will we will take care not to just montage our way through this, and we'll actually we'll talk about what we're doing, why we're doing it, what wires go where, because I think that could be extremely useful. Okay, so this looks like it's just about ready to get onto the post office.
Cool. I need a flathead, but
okay, well,
that's done.
Bye-bye distributor.
Alright, we decided to take the Datsun down to the post office because why the hell not? This thing's fun.
We just like to make sure it's still broken.
Yep, it is.
You know what though, Devin? I think that it still charges. So even though we have some sort of spark issue,
We're not having alternator issues, I guess.
So that's good. Well, so what we're gonna do is we have the motorcraft wires, which I think is our problem, because the other ones are just off-brand and they leave the problems under boost. So we're gonna get it working with the motorcraft, but if we have success with the EDIS on the Porsche, we might as well do EDIS on the Datsun. I think that would benefit this car a lot.
It's only $70 and it'll be a distributorless ignition, which can only bring this car good things.
We still have to put this car on a dyno. We have no idea how much power it makes. But dyno numbers feel pretty good though.
Yeah, we need to be able to get to the dyno first though. I'm surprised we didn't set off any of those car alarms.
If I keep the boost down, like if I don't floor it, I can still hit max RPM. So it's definitely just an issue with the spark under boost. We've been told online it's the spark plug wires, so we're gonna go with that because last time we changed them, it worked. So we'll change them again, I guess. You gotta respect the neighbors. I try to pull out of the street in incognito mode. Forget how freaking hot this thing gets. God damn, it's so hot in here. Okay, now that we're back, we need to get the engine off of the jack, or the, why can't I think right now, stand, and onto, this is out of frame, but it's the table jack, and we're gonna put a pallet on it so that so the weight's more evenly distributed. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but hopefully it's the last time we'll have to do it. Oh yeah. So the table jack, already worth it times a billion. It's way easier to move it around the garage. It's going to be easy to put the transmission on it. This is a major point for us because potentially this is the last time that the engine was on the stand before it goes into the car. We're going to look into putting the transmission on right now, and then I guess we're just waiting on parts. We're on track as long as the parts get here. That's another thing we needed to bring up, is that some of the parts are coming from Taiwan, I think.
Yeah, one of them is. The other one, there's another one coming from China too.
They shipped today, so
who the hell knows when they'll get here?
yeah. I mean, that does count as far as our goal goes, the 30-day challenge. It's on us. I mean, we definitely should have ordered the things earlier. A little unfair, though, because we thought we were going to run with our distributor. We should have just ditched that idea a few months back, or a few weeks back, like we were talking about, and committed to doing the EDIS. We are now. Hopefully the parts get here and we still finish it in 30 days. If not, you know, we got rid of the distributor, and that's a huge win for us. Okay, so you put a small amount of red thread locker on these. Some people don't. It's a topic of discussion on the forums, definitely. Our book calls for a very small drop of thread locker 271, so that's what we're going to do. Heat and special tools to remove, but it has a, I don't know what the melting point is, 550. A little bit of torch and a little bit of impact will definitely get those off, so we're not worried about it. And it's not like this needs to come off, hopefully, anytime soon. Dude, we just take so many freaking L's.
We just really, really suck at ordering things.
So we're stopped once again for lack of parts. What we don't have is the bolts to attach the clutch to the freaking engine. So luckily for us, Pelican is next day, so we should be able to put this on no problem as soon as those come in. And it really doesn't matter anyway, because it's not like the motor's going in the car today, because we need it like this so we could torque down that fancy new 36-1 tooth gear.
Yeah, so order some stuff from Pelican, but making some sweet progress. I'm super happy this thing's on this pallet.
Yeah, this is actually the turning point. Next step is in the car, and then we just got to figure out the wiring. This is assuming, of course, we have all the parts we need, which we are probably the worst at. Today, if we really wanted to, we could probably go down to Mirage International and get them, but it's not going to save us any time. We're waiting on stuff from Taiwan, so like it doesn't matter. Gives us more time to figure out the wiring situation off camera. Stock wiring. That's really not exciting, guys. You don't want to see Devin just sit there scratching his head for 3 hours. The exciting thing, like wiring up ETIS to MS2, we will make a video on that, and we'll be sure to take our time and explain it the best we can.
Fucking weird now.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm using the wide angle right now, guys, for the outro, because if we use our 50, it's too far away and we don't have our directional mic fixed, and that's why the audio in the end sucks. So like, the camera's like literally
right in our face.
Like, I can't see myself on the screen because the camera's like 5 inches from me. But that's gonna wrap this one up, guys. We're still getting as much possible as we can done. Like I said earlier, there's some stuff coming from Taiwan or some bullshit like that. The only thing that can stop us, of course, is that as long as we have everything, we will put in the hours and get this done. Devin's go ahead and pick a winner for this video's giveaway. If you're unfamiliar with the channel, we give away products from boostedshades.com every single video. Even if you guys don't win, please head over there and check out what we got. It is the only way we can continue doing these builds. The support you've given us so far has been great, and thank you for that.
Alright, this video's winner is XR4TI.
Alright, you can hit us up at Teamboosted at boostedshades.com or through any of our other social media platforms at Boosted Shades, and we will get back to you and ship you your prize. If you're interested in winning the giveaways, all you guys have to do is like, subscribe, and comment. Any comments eligible. Sometimes we ask you guys stuff. This video's comment, or question I should say, we just talked about waiting for parts from Taiwan. What is the longest you've ever waited for a car part or anything that you've ordered online? That's probably the most excruciating wait, and it can make a 2-day shipping time take, feel like it's taken 3 months.
What? We ordered something for the Datsun that literally took 2 months.
Your Jeep doors, dude.
Oh yeah,
that was your longest one.
My Jeep doors took, I'm pretty sure they were...
forgot that you ordered them.
Yeah, they were on back order for 6 months.
Oh yeah, that was from...
that was wild.
What company was that from? That's not from...
It was Quadratech, but
they're good. The Quadratech's good.
It was the specific company that the doors was coming through that, like, they didn't even have them made yet when I ordered them. Didn't find that out until afterwards, but...
Yep, everybody's seen the memes of people who order car parts literally watching their window the second they order online. So comment down below, what's the longest you've ever waited for something that you've ordered, whether it be car parts or not, and like and subscribe, and you are eligible to win the giveaway.
As always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.